Do you want to port forward on your TP-Link router? Then you are at the right place, as here is how to do so. Welcome back to Silicophilic, your go-to source for tech tips and fixes. Method: port forward on TP-Link router. When you set up a server on your local network and want to share it on the internet, port forwarding enables this service to be accessible to internet users. It also keeps your local network secure as other services remain hidden from the internet. Port forwarding can be used for public services such as HTTP, FTP, DNS, POP3 or SMTP, and Telnet. Different services use different ports. Port 80 for HTTP, port 21 for FTP, port 25 for SMTP, and port 110 for POP3. Make sure to verify the service port number before configuring. To port forward, first you need to assign a static IP address to your PC. Now visit this link and sign in with your TP-Link ID and password. You will get the link in the description so you can copy it from there. Then select Advanced. Then go to the NAT forwarding section. Select Port Forwarding option. Click on the Add button. Next, click on View Common Services. Then select HTTP. The external port, internal port, and protocol fields should also be auto-filled. Next, click on View Connected Devices option. Now select your PC from the device list that appears. Check if the device IP address field is filled in. Else you can enter the PC's IP address manually. Cross-check the address and then click on Save. You can keep the default settings for internal port and protocol if you are unsure which ones to use. If the service you need isn't listed among the common services, manually enter the necessary parameters and verify the port number required by the service. You can set up multiple port forwarding rules for different services on your router. Just ensure that the external port numbers don't overlap. Users can visit your personal website by entering your WAN IP address in their browser. And there you have it, the method to port forward on a TP-Link router. We hope the method has worked for you. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more tech tips and troubleshooting guides. Leave a comment and help others know about this video. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next video.